Welcome back, everyone. Our final segment tonight is going to be shifting towards the NBA. Cavs and Celtics are currently playing right now. They should be at halftime. When I checked the score, it was 57-41 going into halftime. Does the winner of this game show who will come out of the East, or are the Cavs still the favorites just by, they're not playing as aggressively as they should? Are they still going to come out of the East, even though they're currently tied for first?
I want to hear what you have to say first on this one.
I mean, what I got to say is, the Cavs have not been playing to their best ability right now.
Right.
And it's kind of like, are they going to pick it up, or are they just waiting for the playoffs to start? As long as they're, the top 1 or 2 seed, they'll be fine, but if you're not the 1 seed, you don't have that one home court advantage throughout the whole playoffs.
Right.
When you're 2, you got to go against the 1, and you're against Boston, you got to play at TD Garden. So I really hope that the Cavs are just, biding their time and waiting. But right now, Boston's taking that step.
Who's up right now in that game?
Cleveland is 57-41.
Okay.
They're going into halftime. I hope that if the Cavs win tonight, it'll be a good game. It'll be a good win for them. But I think the Cavs are just.
This is for the first spot.
This is for pretty much number 1.
Right.
I think the Cavs are just biding their time. They still have the chance to get that number 1 seed, and I think they will.
Yeah.
I think they've just been biding their time so that when playoff time comes around, they will show what they have. What do you got?
The original question was.
The real question is, who will come out of the East? I think the Cavs will still come out of the East. Or are the Cavs... Who will come out of the East? Would it be Boston, or will it still be the Cavs?
I'm going to say Cavs, and I'm going to say that because playoff experience. The Celtics are an extremely young team. I won't say they don't have what it takes. They'll give anybody
without a doubt, I agree with you.
Yeah, they'll give anybody they play a run for their money. But when it comes down to it, you got to go with LeBron in them.
LeBron is a traveling dynasty. You can't. If you watch LeBron play, he's been in the finals for how many? 6 consecutive years?
2 minutes. It's like
7
a ridiculous number.
Years. I mean, for that kind of player who has that kind of impact in the league to go to 7 straight finals.
Right.
I mean, what else can you say about on a team?
Right.
Like he's done it. He has done it, and I don't see why they should stop now. But. What I would be worried about if you're worried about the West, Kevin Durant makes his return on Friday.
But welcome back.
But the Warriors are currently on an 11-game streak without him.
Let me ask you this then. You make that statement.
With that,
do they get better or worse with KD's return? Obvious.
I mean, you got to look at where they were last year without Durant and what they have been this year with Durant.
KD, regardless of their team's record, improved this team. You should never ever deny that. KD improved this team. He's first on the team in points, rebounds, and blocks.
That's
right.
I agree with you.
That's off the dome.
I agree with you there, but It says a lot when you win without the third best player in the league right now. And you're winning 11 straight with clearly no bench or like a couple of bench players, but you still have a team full of all-stars and you're still winning without him. I mean, that says something.
And when he comes back, they will continue to win.
They'll continue to win, but you got to look at how many more shots per game they're going to take with KD on the floor.
As a team,
they're going to be taking a lot more threes. They
don't take a lot of threes already.
They still do.
All right. Well, what's the negativity here? So you're saying KD?
I'm saying KD has not shown that he's made this team better. I know. He has not. No, I do. I'm standing by my statement. He has not made this team better. They've still been good without him. So why should they do that now? They have been good without him.
So that just shows how good the team is altogether.
That shows how they're good altogether, but that doesn't mean that even if his return comes, it's going to make that big of a difference. It's not a big deal.
So let me ask you this then. If you had the choice to have KD on your team or not have him on your team, you're telling me that, oh, you don't care?
Oh, no, you're bringing in a different topic right now because no.
It's the same thing!
No, but you're talking about, all right, say KD, you talk about, all right, say he was still back on the Thunder. How do you think that relationship would still be? The Thunder would still be a top, 14, they would be a top 4 team in the West. You'd have, they'd have Golden State, San Antonio, Houston, and then OKC. You still have those 4. It would be those 4. In that order. Because I see Houston at 3. San Antonio's still doing well.
Oh, hold on. If KD was in OKC.
If KD was still in OKC, they probably, if they had everyone healthy.
OKC would be a better team than Houston.
But is KD that big of a difference, though?
For the Golden State Warriors.
I don't think so. I do not think he is that big of a... He is not...
Regardless of the difference. If you're telling me that I have a chance to put KD on my NBA team versus some other guy, you take KD all day, every day. There is no choice there to be made, sir. Regardless if your team goes from an extra win or an extra loss, your team got better. You added the second best player in the NBA to your team along with the third best player. You cannot tell me that's a bad choice. You can't.
I'm not saying that's a bad choice. I'm just not seeing the big deal as in...
Well, playoff time... Well, hey.
If playoff time he does something different, I will take that back. I will take that back. But right now, I do not see an impulse... a way that you should put KD in that lineup right now. The starting lineup, I do not see it.
Dude.
I don't see it. I do not see...
All right, well, look at it like this.
All right, let me see what you got.
Put this team right here, this Golden State team, against the Cavs right now.
Uh-huh.
In a 7-game series.
Uh-huh.
Who you got winning?
I still got Cavs.
You're on drugs.
I am on drugs.
You're on extremely strong drugs.
I am on drugs.
There's no way they can match up. There's no way.
All right,
they'll match up maybe 2 good spots, and that's it.
You are telling
KD
me...
and LeBron. Okay, then you
goodness. No, that would LeBron would destroy him in the paint. Are you kidding me?
He's gonna play in the paint all game. He's gonna play in the paint all. What is that?
We had a good discussion going.
What is that?
The library sections of the building will be closing in 30 minutes. Study areas, however, shall remain open.
I am going to kill them. Damn it, we had a good discussion.
Oh, don't stop it. No, don't stop it.
All right. I'll edit that out.
Yeah.
But I leave it to the board. All right, you're gonna live in the back.
You seriously
LeBron versus KD. Who do you got? LeBron versus KD. In a 7-game series, and they're playing in the finals. LeBron versus KD. Who do you got?
That's a weird question. Why are you asking like you're acting like it's 1-on-1?
I'm not acting like it's 1-on-1. I'm going as player by player for each team. You got Tristan Thompson versus JaVale McGee. That's a center matchup.
Give me Tristan.
All right, you got Kevin Love versus Draymond Green. Who do you got?
Draymond.
All
He's
right.
very more versatile.
All right, I agree with you. LeBron versus Kevin Durant. Who you got?
You can go either way on that one. Honestly, you can go either way on that one.
All right, I'll leave you at that. All right.
Who
do you got? J.R. Smith versus Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson.
All right.
And it's a toss-up. You know what? I'm going to say Kyrie has the upper hand against Steph.
He does.
But that can go 2 ways. To me, that can go 2 ways. But if I had to lean towards, if you're not giving me a choice to go on the fence, I'm taking Kyrie.
Okay. And then you still got Klay Thompson over
all day long. And you
you're
know what?
You're leaving that Kevin Durant and LeBron James at a time.
That's 50-50 all day.
It would still be a 7-game series, but who would you have winning?
Golden State.
Oh my goodness!
You gotta be a fool not to hit Golden State because you gotta check. You gotta stop KD. You gotta stop Draymond. You gotta stop all 4 of those guys.
The refs gotta stop Draymond from kicking people. That's what they gotta do. That's what they gotta do.
For Cleveland, all you gotta stop is LeBron and Kyrie. None of those other guys scare me. None of those other guys scare me.
Right.
Not even Kevin Love. And Kevin Love was.
You're not going to be afraid.
I'm a huge Kevin Love fan. I'm not.
Who's bench? All right, bench scoring, because that's gonna take a big factor. Who's bench? Golden State's bench or Cavs bench? Which one would you have?
So that's a tough question to answer, because
Exactly.
we addressed this in the last segment.
We did address this.
How Coach Kerr staggers their star players.
They do
to play with their bench players. I don't even. Who's on the Cavs bench?
You got Richard Jefferson, who's who's on the bench. Who else do you have? I could actually, if you want to look that up right now, or I can look it up here. But that's a toss up right there, because you got to look into the fact that matchup it's probably it's 3 years in a row. If that were to happen, I mean, you got to say it's bound to happen.
Dude, I ain't taking none of their bench players to stop in that stagger, bro. No, you're
all right. You got Larry Sanders, who's going to be on the bench.
Who is that? Next.
All right.
Next.
Iman Shumpert.
Okay.
Derek Williams.
Next.
Darren Williams.
It depends on how he plays. Darren Williams is not a bad player.
Kyle Korver.
I forgot they added him. Oh man, this just got interesting.
I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but all right, let's go.
Oh man, do whatever you want to do.
I'll go to Golden State. We can compare. We have some time, a little bit of time, but we can compare, because I do not see the fact that.
And Kyle Korver's been playing pretty good.
Kyle Korver has been playing well since they got him from Atlanta.
Yeah.
I think it'll be different. All right, you got Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes for.
I don't believe in Matt. Maybe for defense, but
Sean Livingston. I'll give him a good.
Oh yeah, yes. Him and Darren. Oh yeah, him and Darren will go at it.
All right, you got actually the center position would be Zaza Pachulia, so in the starting lineup. But you got JaVale McGee as your backup.
Not a terrible backup. Defensively.
Offensively,
he's a liability.
All right, David West.
For the Cavs?
For Golden State, backup.
That's not bad.
Who else you got? Iguodala, backup.
No, that's great. He's a great backup.
Ian Clark.
He's played better. He plays a lot better than what he did in Denver. And I should know. He's played a lot better, but he won't be no. He'll be an X factor. He'll be an X factor.
The last one, he's not really a good star. He's not really a starter. Kind of a low grade.
We are talking about
James Michael McAdoo.
Somebody had a pretty good comment about him being the future of Golden State, but he hasn't shown that to me.
I'm not saying he's the future yet, but he hasn't proven himself.
Right.
We'll give him time. But I still think you look at the bench that Cavs have and the bench that Golden State has.
Okay. The Cavs have a great bench. The Warriors have a mediocre bench.
Yeah.
But when you stagger KD, Steph, Clay, and Draymond with those okay bench players, man, that's scary.
It is scary.
Give me Golden State. Give me Golden State in 5. Give me him in 5, baby. Give me him in 6.
I don't know what to do, man.
You should know what to do.
What do I do?
I don't.
Did somebody come get this man?
Come
get this man?
You're doing too much.
Oh my
goodness. I don't believe in him, bro.
5 games? You are blasphemous for that. 5 games?
5 games. 5 games, bro.
You know what? You know who I got? I got Cavs. 7 games. 7 games. Cavs in 7. They did it last year. They can do it again. Remember, Golden State blew a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, they blew a 3-1 lead without a beast in KD. All right, let's see it happen again. If it happens again, then I'm not watching NBA anymore. That will really truly be rigged. That will actually be something.
All right, that's not rigged when you lose 3 in a row.
No, I was joking, man.
But I get your point. But I still got Cleveland. I'm not bandwagoning Cleveland because LA Laker pride. I'm just not a fan of the current day. You shoot a whole lot, but I'm just not a fan of what Golden State thinks they're doing is what everyone else should be doing.
It works. It works. Look at their record again this year. It ain't beat last year's record.
It ain't beat last year's record.
It's still the best record in the NBA.
I'm just not a fan of the up tempo that they've. I'm not a fan of the style that they're playing at. It is what it is. What they're doing. I'm just not a fan. But yeah, that's just me.
Yeah, fan,
that's just me. We're gonna cut it here for today. Some good discussions. I want to thank my co-host Malik right here. Thank you, Malik, for another great episode.
No problem, buddy.
Tune in next week for Sports Corner episode 3. We're going to continue talking about current day sports and everything like that.
Marshawn Lynch.
It'll be next week. It'll be if
coming up, baby.
Marshawn Lynch, will his comeback make an impact in the league?
Will it happen?
Will it happen? That's a good question. Will it happen? Stay tuned. I'm Chris Armistead. Thanks for watching.